I'm Maddie.
And I'm Alexa, and we're here at Paul's Pasta Shop in Groton. It's halftime at the game, and it's time for
3 pounds of pasta. Come see us after the game to refuel with one of our signature dishes.
All right, we are back for your favorite halftime segment in the land. It is 3 pounds of pasta, brought to you by Paul's Pasta Shop. Now, Killingly is debuting a new mascot, the Trailblazers. So tonight's 3 pounds of pasta is featuring Trailblazers.
Oh man, you got me now. All right, here we go.
Pound number 1 of pasta. Obviously, the most famous sports franchise with the Trailblazers is out in Portland.
Portland, yep.
Who is the greatest Portland Trailblazer player of all time? Is it Clyde Drexler? Is it Damian Lillard? Or is it Bill Walton? Who is the greatest Portland Trailblazer of all time?
He had the best nickname. I loved Clyde the Glide. There was a year where he was honored as a champion, and I know Michael Jordan knocked that off. My cousin Nelson will always say that. But I always loved Clyde the Glide. It was one of those styles at the transition in basketball to me that was phenomenal about what basketball was about. Had that long streak, slamming the ball in. Loved Clyde the Glide, baby.
Now, I'm going to say LaMarcus Aldridge and Cliff Robinson, honorable mentions on the outside in. Yep. But I'm going to say Drexler's the best Trailblazer. Walton's the best career player.
Oh, career player, yeah, overall.
No offense to Dame. All right, pound number 2. Killingly High School chose the Trailblazer in part because it represented innovation and creativity.
Right.
In the world of music, who is your personal Trailblazer in the world of music?
Wow, in the world of music, I don't know. To me, I go back to my era. I'm going to say that the one that really had visual, like transition of trailblazing music across the board, Dr. Dre. You know, you had guys that had that, to me, the DJs were part of that evolution too. But when I go back and I say, overall, I've seen that evolution of music that hits from that time to the next time, Dr. Dre would be the guy I call.
Dr. Dre, Michael Jackson. Prince.
Prince.
Trailblazers of music, Janis Joplin.
Oh, you're talking about like music like that? Okay, yeah. Well,
Trailblazers, right? Innovation, creativity, leading the charge.
How about Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan. I like Dr. Dre though because hip hop, Nas. Guys, there are some people who I would believe changed the game.
It was amazing when you were grilling at the party and I'm sitting there and you're sitting there hitting the lyrics and then the whole family, all our classmates, and I'm like, yo, wait, are we that old? But you know these words, it's amazing how that been a blessing for us.
All right, before I move on to the 3rd pound of pasta, I want to ask Peter Wappy his opinion about the first 2 pounds of pasta. You got an opinion on the greatest Trailblazer from Portland?
100% Clyde Drexler, because he's the only one that was on my friend's Sega Genesis back when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's a classic.
And how about Trailblazers in the world of music?
My Trailblazer in the world of music is someone who's had an amazingly active career back from when we were kids and still going strong today, and that is Weird Al Yankovic.
Wow.
You know what?
Weird Al.
From a true trailblazing standpoint, that's a great answer. That is a great answer because you're 100% right. And one of my absolute favorites, Like a Surgeon, Weird Al Yankovic.
He was, music, movies, and even his own movie came out. That was really good to watch. Yeah, Weird Al was amazing during that time.
All right, 3rd pound of pasta. We're going to go true Trailblazers. We're going to go Lewis and Clark style here now. You're out.
Oh, man.
You're out. You're dropped in the middle of nowhere, right? You're in the woods in the middle of nowhere, and you can summon 3 ECC coaches to be your team. One of them is your navigator. One of them is your trailblazer. And one of, your muscle, and one of them is your communicator, your translator. Who are you bringing in as your 3 ECC coaches to trailblaze your way out of the wilderness?
You're going to like this. The first one's always Papa Buni. He always was the one that kind of set the tone and navigate things. And when he told me the story about him just hitchhiking all the way to Alabama and back like it was nothing, I was like, to this day, I wouldn't do it. But then you had that historical rivalry, which the other person to me was always Coach Bill Migno. The consistency and the power of his program is always that kind of like, we will analysis all the things across that comes our way when it comes. you know. And then at the end, the vocal point to me, the guy that I always said that was to me a compassion. I wish I coached with him was Coach Crudden from Wyndham. You know, that leadership of finding that teamwork within the players, finding the best that they could do, and say, yeah, we can all work together and overcome this stuff. So those three to me were like my inspiration.
All right, so for me, I'm going to stay in the current ECC. And I'm going to say that Chad Neal of the Trailblazers is the guy I want navigating, right? He knows how to keep it on the ground. He knows how to look for the little holes in territory, right? I want Ledyard's Mike Siricchio as my muscle. A guy that,
you're in that new era right there.
I want him but the great communicator, my translator, is going to have to be, I want to teach the people we meet how to play with pizzazz.
Right.
I want Mike Ellis as my communicator and my translator. So I want Chad mapping it out. I want Siricchio blasting it out, and I want Ellis doing the talking. Peter,
he could talk.
Who would be your ECC coach team?
So I'm not sure where everybody fits into their jobs, but I want Mike Ellis on my staff because on the one hand, if things get a little crazy, he's going to keep the team calm.
Best composure there is.
He's going to keep everybody composed, and then when there's a threat on the horizon, he's going to turn around and stare down that threat, and will not have to say a word, and we will be safe.
Yeah, and his dad is up top yelling at, it's going to go there!
Now for my muscle, I think I'm going to take Coach Mangwal from Wyndham.
Wow, Coach Mangwal.
Every time I see him, again, he is a positive guy that I would like to have on my team. But every time I see him, he comes up and shakes my hand and lifts me off the ground with the handshake.
Yeah, he's really, really great guy. I mean, he has those, and those kids buy into what his love of coaching is all about.
Agreed.
All right, and then I need a communicator.
Yes.
I'm trying to think who is the loudest coach that I have stood next to on the sideline. I think I'd like to have Tommy Major come out and be
That's a great call.
Because I can stand down in one corner and I can hear him screaming.
The train's coming!
We did a feature on him one time. And we asked, can we mic you up? And he's like, you don't need to mic me up.
No.
And I was like, no, I didn't.
Now, he could substitute as your muscle as well. I would say honorable mention for me, I was going to go Juan Roman as my muscle as well.
Juan Roman,
But there's no shortage of it. But in the modern ECC right now, I got my team. We got our teams.
Yeah.
Those are your Paul's Pasta.
Wow.
3 pounds of pasta focusing on Trailblazers. We are at the Waterford Dental Health halftime show. We're going to send it away for another feature, and we'll come back and wrap up halftime here. 28-20 Trailblazers on top.
Welcome to Paul's Pasta Shop, 223 Thames Street in Groton, where every bite is a taste of tradition. From our homemade pasta to our sauces, we're passionate about bringing the freshest ingredients to your table, serving your favorite Italian dishes since 1988. Visit our website at www.paulspastashop.com. You can call in your orders at 860-445-5276. And follow us on Instagram at Paul's Pasta.